Top 3 Scariest YouTube Horror Stories You Won't Believe. Story 1. The Unsolved Channel. Ever since Steve started his YouTube channel, it had always been a place to share his passion for urban exploration and mysterious locations. His videos gained some traction, but it wasn't until he uploaded a video titled, The Forgotten Room, Hidden Secrets of an Abandoned Mansion, that things started getting strange. The video documented Steve's visit to a grand, decaying mansion on the outskirts of town, a mansion that locals claimed was haunted. During the exploration, Steve found a room that was bricked up, with strange symbols drawn on the walls. It seemed like something straight out of an occult ritual. He filmed it all, but there was something off about the footage. Throughout the entire video, someone kept appearing in the background. At first, Steve thought it was just a trick of the camera or a shadow, but the figure became clearer with each new upload. It was a tall, gaunt figure, wearing an old-fashioned suit and standing motionless in the background, barely visible but undeniably present. Steve's subscribers began to notice, commenting on the figure's eerie presence. Things took a darker turn when Steve began receiving strange messages on his social media accounts. The messages were short, cryptic, and always referenced the same thing: "You've unlocked the door. We're coming for you." Steve tried to delete the video, but it was too late. His channel was flooded with views, comments, and disturbing messages. Then one night, while filming a new video in his home, he turned the camera toward his bedroom. In the reflection of the window, there was the figure from the mansion standing right behind him. His screen went black. The video was uploaded, but Steve was never seen again. To this day, his channel exists with those final, chilling videos, each one a warning to anyone who watches. Some doors should never be opened. Story 2. The Faceless Stranger. Sarah had always been obsessed with true crime stories, so when she decided to start a YouTube channel, it was natural that her content would focus on unsolved mysteries and chilling cases. She had a modest following and built her content around detailed analysis, adding her own insights into each case she covered. However, her channel took a turn when she posted a video titled, The Unsolved Murder, The Case of the Faceless Stranger. The case was about a man found dead in a park, with no ID and his face completely disfigured. Police could never determine his identity, and the case had been cold for years. After posting the video, Sarah received a strange comment from a new subscriber who had never interacted with her channel before. The comment was simple: "I know who did it." Sarah, intrigued and slightly unnerved, replied, asking who they were and how they knew. The stranger replied immediately, "I'll show you. Keep watching." Over the next few days, Sarah received strange notifications, unopened messages from the same account, videos she had never posted, and thumbnails of her own channel. The scariest part was when she checked the videos. They were recordings of her house, taken from inside her own home, captured while she was sleeping. The most disturbing part came when Sarah checked her latest upload. In the background of her own video, standing just outside the window, was a faceless figure. The figure seemed to be watching her every move as she narrated the case. Panic set in, and Sarah immediately tried to delete the video and her channel. But it was already too late. The figure had made itself known. It was watching her now, and there was no escaping it. That night, Sarah's last video uploaded automatically. It was a live stream, and she was seen sitting in front of her computer, eyes wide in fear, staring at something just out of frame. The stream cut out suddenly, and her account was deleted. Sarah was never found. Story 3. The Creepy Commenter. Mark's YouTube channel was dedicated to horror fiction. He would read creepy short stories and share them with his viewers. It wasn't a big channel, but he had a loyal following. One evening, after uploading a new story about a haunted doll, Mark began to notice a comment that kept appearing on all of his videos. The comment was always the same: "I see you." At first, Mark thought it was just a random fan trying to be funny or creepy. But the comment kept showing up on every video every time. Mark became unsettled, but he shrugged it off, until things started to get weird. One night, while editing a new video, Mark noticed something strange. In the reflection of his monitor, he could see a shadow moving behind him. He whipped around, but the room was empty. His heart raced, and he pushed the thought out of his mind, continuing to work on his video. But the feeling of being watched never left. The next day, the same comment appeared on his most recent video: "I see you." This time, the comment was accompanied by a timestamp, 11:47 p.m. The timestamp was exactly when Mark had felt the shadow in the room. Disturbed, Mark started to check his camera and security footage, convinced someone had been in his home. But what he saw shocked him. At 11:47 p.m., his front door opened by itself, and a figure stepped inside. The figure was tall, wearing a dark hoodie and holding a strange, grotesque doll in its hands. Mark immediately deleted his channel and all his videos, but the comment continued. It was always there, lurking, waiting. The figure, the doll, and the terrifying truth. The commenter had always been watching. Months passed and Mark's life seemed to return to normal, but then he received an email. It was a video link titled, "Found Footage, Mark's Last Story." Mark clicked it, and saw himself on the screen staring back at him from a dark, empty room. The voiceover began, "I see you.